Anxiety is not a problem, and it's not your fault. That's good news. It's not a problem. It's just another flavor of fear, and fear is part of the human condition. It is inevitable to experience fear being in a body, especially living in a culture that programs us to be afraid at every turn. From parents to school systems, everything, the media is set up so that you learn to be afraid, very afraid. So it's not your fault. Oh, it's so important. And there are skills that you can build. The whole culture teaches us to worship the left side of our brain, and the right side of the brain is where we develop emotional resilience and intelligence, emotional skills like vulnerability and authenticity and taking care of ourselves, setting boundaries. All of these things will help you feel less anxiety. You don't need pills and you don't need a diagnosis. You need skills in learning to love yourself. So let's do some tapping on this really important subject. Feel your anxiety and let it be, from a scale of 1 to 10, give it a number. 7 being I'm pretty darn anxious, and 10 being I'm off the charts, or 12. And just bring it up. What brings on the most anxiety in your life? Give yourself permission to think about it, to feel it, and let's do some tapping. Even though I feel anxious, I choose to love and accept myself. Even though I feel this anxiety running through my body, I choose to love and honor myself. Even though I'm having anxious thoughts and very anxious feelings right now, I don't know what to do about them. And I feel some shame. I feel some shame about being this scared and anxious. And even though I have some shame and anxiety and fear, I choose to love and honor and accept myself and all of these feelings that I've been taught to make wrong and to feel bad about. All this anxiety. I hear you, validating my anxiety. There it is. I choose to breathe into it rather than holding my breath. I choose to welcome it rather than rejecting it. Hello, anxiety. You have a right to exist. You have validity. I validate myself for feeling this way. It's okay. And behind everyone's social masks, almost everyone feels this anxiety. Some people call it worry, and some people call it shyness. But whatever words you use, it is safe to assume that everyone is carrying anxiety. So I'm not alone. There's nothing wrong with me for feeling this. I've been taught to feel this way. And if I've been taught to feel this way, I could teach myself a new way to be and to feel. And it's all new for me, the possibility that I can be less anxious without taking pills, the possibility that even this tapping could help calm my nervous system. But I'm open to that possibility. I don't need to worship my doubts and fears. And I don't need to worship the belief that change is impossible for me, that I'm a hopeless case. that this silly thing like tapping, how could that make a difference? Well, I'm open to the possibility that it might. It's not like I'm paying money to watch this video and tap on my face. So what if while I was feeling anxiety, I breathed really deeply? Inhaling love and safety. And on every exhale, releasing this nervous, anxious energy. I feel the beginning of tingling in my body as I breathe and tap. And what is that tingling? It is the energy of anxiety transforming into excitement and aliveness. And as it turns out, anxiety is just my life force without oxygen. It's just aliveness plus some judgments that it's not okay to feel this alive. It's excitement without oxygen. So I choose to add oxygen and say hello instead of goodbye to my anxiety. Because this anxiety has some powerful messages to teach me. It's just a delivery service. I don't need to shoot the messenger. I can ask, hey, anxiety, what do you have to teach me in this moment? What is the message you're trying to give to me? And it could be just breathe and have fun with your anxiety. It could be commit to the journey of learning to love yourself more and more. And as I love myself more and more, all this anxious energy of trying to please people will fall away. So maybe my anxiety is encouraging me to practice more positive self-talk. And I choose to commit to that. Sometimes my anxiety is saying, you're really vulnerable right now. You don't need to go to that social gathering. You don't have to. If you're honest with yourself, you'd rather be at home, taking good care of yourself. There are always times where we're vulnerable and something is going on that needs our attention, and being around other people is not a good thing. And in those times, our anxiety is our friend. I am willing to see anxiety as my teacher and my friend. And I am willing to breathe deeply when it comes up, letting go of all shame and self-blame around anxiety, letting go of embarrassment and guilt around anxiety, allowing myself to be curious and open to anxiety as my teacher and friend, and letting myself make peace with anxiety. I love you, anxiety. Thank you for your gifts, your messages, and your wisdom. And together we will live a life of joy and excitement, with or without anxiety, in body, mind, and spirit. Keep on breathing, and know that I'm available if you would like some help, assistance, personal attention, private sessions. Information about that is in the box. And please enjoy your life and your anxiety. Have a great day.